But man, this patch is overall just, man, it's just a bunch of why. Like, what was the point? Who told you to do that? What data did you look at to do that? Fuck that data, man. That data is some bullshit. What's poppin', people? My name is Duckhead, and today we've got the patch notes for the March 2023 developer update. This update is fucking garbage. It just is. I'm sorry, but it's fucking trash. This update just did a bunch of stupid shit that nobody asked for. It undertuned things way too much and it adjusted things way too much. But I'll get into that. So first, how this video is gonna work. I'm gonna start with the things I like about this update. The things that I like that they did. I'm only gonna go over the important things. I don't give a shit about the blood whale. I don't care about all that stuff. We all know that's good. I'm just gonna start about things that I like. So first of all, they're changing Blood Lodge to where the main building is now gonna essentially be in the middle of the map. And that's a really good thing because Blood Lodge, that had just a bunch of crazy safe pallets in the fucking middle of the map chained into each other, that went into Maze Towels, that went into Shag, that went into Fun Buzz. That was ridiculous. Also, the middle of the map was way too goddamn open. You can't sneak up on anybody in the middle of Blood Lodge. So great, they're moving the Blood Lodge to the middle of the map. Hopefully, the main building doesn't chain into crazy loops in the middle of the map while it's in the middle, but that's an okay change. That's pretty good. Also, Gas Heaven, I like the change that they're breaking up that great car wall of China. They're breaking up the great car wall of China, bro. That's a good thing because the fucking car wall was just retarded, dude. You can hold W on the other side of the car wall and the killer just can't catch you. It was fucking stupid. What does worry me about Gas Heaven change, though, it seems like because they're moving the Gas Heaven, the main building itself, into the middle of the map. So basically, it seems like we're gonna get another scenario with Disturbed Ward. And if you know anything about Disturbed Ward, you know how absolutely horrible that map is for killer because the main building is accessible from anywhere on the fucking map. And it's right in the middle, and it's very fucking strong main building. The Gas Heaven main building is very fucking strong. And putting it in the middle of the map like that, that's gonna worry me. I'm gonna have to see how it plays out, but that kind of worries me a little bit. But I do like the fact that they broke up the fucking car wall. That was fucking retarded. Also, they actually buffed they buffed the fucking pig. That's amazing. Goddamn. One of her add-ons she uses, it goes from it was buffed from 6% cross movement speed increase to 10%. That's great. No problem with that. They removed the burning of Wraith from his cloak. That's a good change. I don't know why. That's just a very old feature. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be in the game. It's really good. Wraith isn't that good of a killer to begin with, so like burning him out of his cloak is just ridiculous. You can just bully a Wraith with that. That's good. Also, they made it to where flashlights no longer affect Hag's traps. That's a good change. And they made it to where everyone can disarm a Hag trap. That's a good thing. So you don't have to have a flashlight to counter Hag. And on top of that, if you do have a flashlight, you won't just completely counter her in the middle of looping her. That was kind of ridiculous. That's about all I like from this patch. Now, the rest of this fucking video is just going to be a downhill screed about all the bullshit that they did in this fucking update. Number fucking one, I want to start with the Hillbilly. Bro, oh my gosh, nobody asked for this shit. So basically what they did with the Hillbilly, they said overheat is too much of a factor. So what we're doing is we're going to make overheat almost a non-factor, and we're not going to make him gain so much heat when he's doing shit like revving his chainsaw. But to offset this, they made it to where you get slightly more heat when you're chainsaw sprinting. So like, if you want it to be so much of a non-factor, just take the overheat out of the fucking game. What is so hard about that? Just take it out of the game. Nobody wants it in the goddamn game. Nobody wants it in the goddamn game. Just take the shit out. Just take it out. Why is it still in there? You're trying to make it a non-factor? Just take it out. You know everybody hates it. Take it out. Now, this is the fact. This is the part that really pissed me off. They're nerfing Hillbilly because they're nerfing his engravings. Dude, you can't sit there and tell me that these people come up with these patches, they play the game. You can't tell me that, because if they did, they would know that there is no way that you should be nerfing the fucking Hillbilly right now. Like, why would you nerf Hillbilly? Nobody plays him, and on top of that, he's not a very strong killer because of what you did to his fucking base kit and his add-ons. Why are you nerfing engravings? Shit that takes skill. You're nerfing them. Why? Nobody asked for the shit. Nobody asked for that. But you did it anyway. Take the overheat out and make fucking engravings base kit, if anything, and then tune down the engravings to account for it being base kit. That's what you need to fucking do. Take the fucking overheat out, make engravings base kit. Alright. Moving on from Hillbilly. Let's start with the perks. Okay, let's start with the perks. Let's go to the perks. So, Dead Hard. Now Dead Hard is gonna basically work like Deliverance. So you have to unhook someone safely in order to use it. Once again, you didn't have to do this to Dead Hard. If you listen to your community, the people, very smart people were saying, maybe make it to where after you Dead Hard, you're not able to vault, or you're not able to drop a pallet for like a second or so afterwards. That would be a pretty nice change because I wouldn't make it uncounterable at pallets. But you gutted the shit. You gutted fucking Dead Hard. You didn't have to do that. You didn't. The perk is annoying, but the change was there in front of your faces. Just make it to where you can't drop pallets for about a second after you use it. I don't understand why the fuck you don't have to gut Dead Hard that hard, bro. You don't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. All right, on to the killer perks. And I don't give a shit about Gearhead. Who fucking cares about that? Call of Brine. They're nerfing Call of Brine. Basically, they're gutting it just like Old Ruin. 115%, 120%, 125% regression. Dude, Call of Brine isn't even that strong anymore. It's not. Without Eruption meta, and you have to stay near the Jin for it to have any kind of value, you didn't really need to do that shit. You didn't really need to do that. Part of this makes me feel that like maybe they did this to counteract like fucking Skull Merchant being so strong in 3-genning and Night. But then just adjust Skull Merchant or just adjust fucking 3-genning. I don't understand. You didn't have to do that to Call of Brine. Overcharge, they also nerfed that to hell. Basically, the maximum regression speed is 130%. It was 200%. And the starting regression speed is 85%. And they reduced the penalty that you get from 5% to 4% when you miss a skill check. Once again, you didn't have to do that. Overcharge isn't a problem anymore. Call of Brine isn't a problem anymore. You didn't have to do that. It's fucking, dude, Scorching Pain Resonance. Oh my god. Fucking hell, man. They nerfed it again to where now you get tokens. So you can only use Scorching Pain Resonance 4 times in the match. 4 fucking times. You didn't need to do that. Scorching Pain Resonance was fine. It was just fine. But this is the thing, and I'm gonna get into this later in the video. I kind of understand why they nerfed these gem regression perks because of how they completely fucked healing. So I kind of understand why they nerfed these gem regression perks the way they did, because if they hadn't done that, then this would be a very killer-sided patch. Extremely fucking killer-sided patch. So I kind of understand why they did that. Okay, alright. Now on to probably the final part of this video. They fucked over healing so fucking badly, bro. Now, base kit healing is going to be 24 seconds across the board. So if you're healing yourself, 24 seconds. If you're healing other people, 24 seconds. Once again, there's no way that they play their game in a respectable amount. Because if they did, they would know that healing altruistically, healing other people is fine. This shit was fine. That shit didn't need to be touched. It didn't. What was stupid and retarded was healing yourself at the speed of fucking light. That was stupid. That shit needed to be tuned the fuck out. Dude, that's you didn't have, once again. Oh my gosh, bro. Once again, you didn't have to do that. Alright? You didn't have to do that to healing speed. You just didn't. You didn't. This is what the healing speed nerf is going to do. At lower MMR, low to mid MMR, that shit is going to absolutely shred through, run through new survivors. New survivors are going to get shit on by that change because they are absolutely terrified of being injured. to where they will go in the corner and self-care for fucking 68 seconds, 83, whatever the fuck, how many seconds. They'll go in the corner and hide if they are fucking injured. That's just going to shred apart new players. Dead by Daylight and lower MMR is going to be extremely killer-sided. Now, at higher MMR, yeah, that'll have somewhat of a detriment to players, but now everybody is just going to run Resilience. They're just going to run Resilience and fucking run through gens and fucking do all kinds of crazy shit. They're just going to run Resilience. High skilled players don't give a shit about being injured. So now that Dead Hard is taken out of the equation, they're going to sprint burst to another tile and loop the shit out of you there. They don't give a fuck about being injured. In fact, they want you to chase them while they're injured because you're going to waste more time on them. So, yes, I like the nerf of self-healing speed, but they don't need to do anything to healing others. If anything, you can even make it faster. I don't give a fuck. It takes 2 people to do it. Also, Circle of Healing. I actually like this change to Circle of Healing. Circle of Healing is retarded because it gives everybody a free area to heal. It makes it so that the killer either has to commit the chases or he has to snuff out the totem, both of which waste a shit ton of the killer's time, especially if the totem's in like a spot like at the top of Area Crows where you have to go all the way up there and then 10 gens are gonna pop by the time you get up there, or if like you're on fucking, I don't know, Fracture Cowshed or I don't know, Disturbed Ward, and someone goes to the main building and you just can't chase them in there even though they're injured, and then they still have that fucking boon totem there. I like the Circle of Healing change. That was nice. It's nice. I'm glad that perk needed to be fucking changed. It did. It needed to be either a token system or this. This I'm fine with. But man, this patch is overall just, man, it's just a bunch of why. Like, what was the point? Who told you to do that? What data did you look at to do that? Fuck that data, man. That data is some bullshit. Clearly. This patch is just a whole bunch of why the fuck did you do that and not this or this or this? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. And they nerf Clown and nerf Pinky Finger. This just why? What? For what? And they buff nurse. They take away fucking Brandon the nurse out of her fucking blink, so they buff the fucking nurse. I don't get it. I'm cutting this fucking video. I don't know what I should do now.